First reports on the scene again, Joe Larson was conscious when I left the scene. Sept has brought his Ironman welding truck, and he's probably going to try and cut the roll cage away from this to get Joe out of his car.
They won't give me the car. It's just working $2 today.
Joe Larson is.
Who's in the 14? Gary that owns it. Tommy's driving Paul's car? No, Gordon. Gordon owns it. Paul's out. Yeah? Tommy be running the rest of the year. This was some shot. I know. I didn't see him hit the wall. I was just coming in the driveway. I had it on tape that I was filming the X, and I saw him, and I just followed him, and he came in full bore. Accelerator was stuck. He probably got shook when he hit at the X. Yeah, that's what I saw. I see him hit the X. He was buried in the gas when he hit. This is the same way Ernie hit. Yeah. Identical. Except Ernie, I was right behind him. Ernie hit at the X and got turned. He was coming through. Same type of setup, though.
Yeah. They can probably hear us. You know, he is
different angle. Ernie hit coming this way into the wall.
Last report, breathing. But he took a hit.
Steering wheel's been pretty good. Yeah, I saw that.
On the front straightaway. Car number 3.
Huh?
3.
Why aren't they just cutting the car off and being done with it? Well, they cut one bar, but they can't get it out.
The major chore right now is getting him out of this car. As I said earlier, when I went down there, Larson moved forward in the car when he hit the wall. He hit it so hard. So what they're trying to do is get him back to either the original position he was in, or just cut some bars away to extricate him from the car.
Cut that one roof off. See that they have their hands on?
Down on the Raceway now. He's making his way back up to the press box. He might have some more reports as far as
now they're going to take out the middle one.
What stands right now is Joe Larson. They have a backboard in there. They're trying to stabilize him a bit. See Peter Bertucci, one of our Enduro officials here on Sundays. Heavily at work here with Pat Fezza as well. Charlie and Peggy Sikowski out here. Trying to get him out of this car. Ron Harrison left. The Raceway very upset.
Kenny Measure's back, huh? Getting ready for championship day? He was back a few weeks ago, and then he had an operation on the leg or something. I think he had something with one of his knees, which was only last week. He's back again today. I haven't been here in about 3 weeks, maybe a month. Joey's been kicking ass. Lately, yeah. Tommy's talking to him.
So the figure 8 cars sit assembled on the raceway.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, they're joking because I see Tommy smiling.
Yeah. Yeah. It's coming out.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Larson is conscious. In fact, he requested from the medical crew that they cut the fire suit off him. He is extremely hot. The reason he is extremely hot is his safety helmet remains on. They'll not remove that helmet until they can do a further diagnosis. There will be some apparent leg injuries involved because of him sliding forward in the seat. That's the potential, if anything, as far as injuries are concerned.
Now, at this point, let us erase any confusion.
Go ahead.
We need the scorers on the press box side of the raceway for the Invitational Enduro.
Right.
The Invitational Enduro, the Championship Enduro. That's what we need the scorers for, not for the regular first Enduro. We need scorers for the Invitational Enduro. Your driver was invited for this Championship Enduro. They received an invitation in the mail. That's who we need. Those scorers on the press box side of the raceway.
It appears that the cutting process has been completed because now the jaws of life. We are now at the point where we're doing precautionary measures to extricate Joe Larson from the automobile. The cutting, they have freed a path. Now they want to make sure before they move him, he is stabilized. I'll tell you, I did not see it. All I saw was Ron Harrison sitting the wrong way here, and Larson hit the wall pretty much in full bore head on. Sean Hansen, the car owner, was down there and he just said, you guys cut whatever you got to cut here because I want him out of the car. I also see the 57 of Bob Lohr in the pits. Don't know at all he was involved with this. He did have an overheating or some other problem last week. Now, Bob Lohr and Ron Harrison were fairly close together. Harrison indeed was involved. I think Harrison T-boned the Larson automobile at the X, and Lohr perhaps was just too close. I don't really even see any activity on that car from up here. His helmet is sitting on the car. Knowing these figure 8 racers, he perhaps really doesn't care about his car right now. It's a very close-knit group, the Suffolk Association of Figure 8 Racing. Is a club that was formed in the late 60s, early 70s for the betterment of figure 8 racing. Joe Larson is one of the driving forces and members of the Suffolk Association of Figure 8 Racing. Very good in the area of public relations and representing the division and spearheading different kinds of fund drives and whatnot, point funds. Joe and his wife, Linda Larson, always right there when the Suffolk Association of Figure 8 Racing needs them. Again, Joe is conscious. He's complaining about being hot. To give you an idea of how alert he is answering all the questions they ask him and answering them correctly. Makes a very good point, and we he said that Joe Lawson slid forward. His feet were up by the back of the engine. Could very well be that the engine came back to Joe. He hit the wall square. It's the hardest hit I've seen in 14 years. And unfortunately, very reminiscent of another one. Again, we will take our time here. We know of the other situations we face today, but right now, they don't matter. Car owner Sean Hansen is on the infield. I'm going to talk to Gary Fritz. All these drivers, when I was down there, were waving and whistling to me. Come talk to them. Again, the Suffolk Association of Figure 8 Racing and Figure 8 drivers in general. Very close-knit group. They will do for each other. Oh, no. They'll scratch and claw at each other on the racetrack, and even sometimes off the racetrack, but when the chips are down,